So we just finished up checking the resistance of all the inputs and outputs to the power supply, making sure there's no dead short, that there's some resistance on each circuit. Now we're going to power it up. You notice we've actually had this guy unplugged, that's the safest bet, and actually shut off. Now we're going to plug this power supply back in and actually check the overall amp load. Before we do that, we're going to switch our meter to amps, and we're going to set it on the higher load of amps, which would be the 10 amp. And we're going to put our leads in series with the 24 volt supply. To do that, we're going to pull this guy apart and put one lead in one section. Hold on just a second. Took two hands to do that, but we've got one lead, so now the supply to this whole machine has to come through this lead right here into the multimeter and supply the circuit by coming out the other lead and feeding our terminal block. Now when we turn this on, right now I'm seeing a minimal load, that's just air. Turn this on and watch our overall amperage. Now the only thing we're not doing here, and we have probably 3 milliamps, which is nothing. It's probably within the error margin of the meter itself, and we're looking pretty good here. The only thing we're not doing is lining up our reed switches to possibly be closed or actuated. Using a magnet, we can come along and trip most of the reed switches, or just placing the gripper so that it's both open and closed to make sure that the amp draw when we do that isn't higher or significantly higher. And right, look at that, it isn't. So that's it. Just putting an ammeter in the direct supply to the whole machine, making sure that while nothing is supposed to be energized, the milliamp or the overall current is very low.